Oh, lovely. Let me just get a... Oh, hang on. I've got a graphic here. Yeah, there you go. People, it's that part of the show where we bring our special guest on for Dougie's a Tommy Dustbin, the introducing section. And tonight we're joined, and I'll get a name right now, Lydia Reddy. I've been calling you Reedy.
Yeah.
I know, sorry. I'm a dyslexic fool, and I get that. If I get a new name, I'm like, I've not seen this one before. It's you know what I mean? It's unusual to me. It's novel to me. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, good. We just played your track. Not just now, but before the one we just played.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome track. Lots in there, the music-wise, but the vocals, and you're 17, obviously, and Janice has told me that, give me the information. But you had never said your vocally was 17. That's such a powerful song and vocals. It sounds really experienced vocally.
Yeah, thanks. I always try and get like a lower tone. I think I've just always preferred it from singers in general, so I do try and do that, and I think it sounds more mature. But I feel like it's up on it.
I like it. I do like. Oh, I've changed it around. We'll get better graphics when we do it this way. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love it. It's a wonderful track. So it's is that your third track?
Yeah, it is. So I've had Turn This Town Around, The Way We're Rollin, and then Look at Me Now is the third one.
Nice. And you're playing a gig on your birthday, on your 18th,
yeah.
Where's that?
That's in Preston at a venue called The Ferret. It's around 200 capacity. It's quite near to my college, so it's a good one, and a lot of up and coming artists play there, and some more famous artists go there for smaller shows. So it's a cool one, and I'm very excited for that.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be full band.
Nice. I lived in Preston for a whip. That's where my wife's first house was and I can't remember. I lived there for a bit, and I can't remember which area it was in. It wasn't far off the motorway anyway. But anyway, I could take you to it, but I can't remember. I can't remember the areas. But it is 20 odd years ago, so forgive me for that.
Across from UClan.
Yeah. So you'll be able to have a legal drink at your gig, won't you?
Yes.
Hey, we had a band on here a bit back, and they were invited. They were playing at a gig, and the venue found out I can't even think what the band is now. The band, or did see it on internet? They found out the band wasn't old enough to drink and wouldn't let him in. So he actually went outside. He was a bassist. Went outside with a cable and played outside the window while the band was inside.
No way, that's crazy.
No. It's mad, that, isn't it? You should be able... you're not 18 or 21 if you're in the States, but you're not if you're not drinking, you're on the stage. It shouldn't really matter, should it?
Like I've had a nightmare finding venues that had let under 18s in and stuff like that. It's mostly why I ended up in Preston instead of like Manchester or something. But yeah, I think it'll all work out. It's probably better because now I can get like a lot of younger people to my show as well that I'd want to be there.
Yeah.
And some of my own mates that aren't 18 yet as well.
Oh, nightmare. Fake IDs, all go. Everyone get on them. Wonderful stuff. Technology. I'm sure if you're in Preston, there's certain parts of Preston you'll be able to buy those from, no doubt.
Yeah,
if
probably.
not, Manchester, all over it. Get anything there. So brilliant. Did you used to be in a band before?
I did. It was called Sudell Cross. It was an alt rock band. There were 4 of us, and we got some pretty cool shows. Got to play main stage Darwen live and headline at King George's Hall in Blackburn. And we released a song called Boxed In, and I'm pretty sure that's still everywhere on all the streaming platforms. So it was great.
Oh, so why did that end? Big argument or something?
No, we still all talk to each other. We're all very close. It was mostly just the age gaps. I think one of us was going off to uni whilst the other one was only in like year 9. So
yeah,
it just wasn't working.
That's the problem when you get well with any band really, but especially when you've got bands at a school and a couple of years, 3-4 years difference when you're 25 to 30 is nothing. But when it's 5 years between being 17 and someone else is whatever, it's a big difference in it. And you've families, girlfriends moving away, uni, all the rest of it, boyfriends. It just all sort of messes it up, doesn't it, a little bit? And you've different focus.
Mm.
So you at uni then, by the sounds of it, did you say?
Oh no, I'm not yet. I'm second year at college, and then I'll be off to uni next year.
Right, okay. What are you going to study?
I'm hoping to do marketing and digital advertising.
Oh, cool. Cool. It's what we need in this modern age, and especially with being an artist, you'll be able to
Yes.
market yourself, won't you?
Yeah, I thought I could like apply it. So
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Who played? Oh, I don't know. I'm just seeing if there's any. Has anyone got any questions on the chat? Let us know. No, I can't see anything there. Can't see anything there. So I can't even ask you the zombie apocalypse because you're a solo artist, so that's no good. So I can't ask you anything about that. So have you had any disasters on stage? Because I always like that question because at the time it's horrendous for you or the band, but we can chuckle about it later on in life, can't we?
yeah, so my biggest disaster, I'd say, wasn't actually at like one of my originals gigs, but it was at a cover gig, and I was at a pub, and I just started using this new software, and I had spent hours and hours downloading all my backing tracks and all of that, and then I got there and realised that for whatever reason it had put them all back to the original key, and I had to get together a new like 2 45-minute sets from whatever songs were in the right key and the ones that were nearly in the right key on the night, and it was awful. So yeah, that's probably my biggest stage disaster.
That I'm having palpitations here because I came in to do the show today and my mouse wouldn't work. Right, that wouldn't work. So I went and got another one. That wouldn't work. And then I've got a plug-in one. That wouldn't work. So I couldn't even start the show. And I'm like, oh my God. And it throws you off, doesn't it? For the first 10 minutes, it just threw me off. And I was like, oh, I almost want to walk out and say, sod it, I'm not doing it. At one time, I probably would have done it. It's not, you can't do that when you're on stage. That's a nightmare.
It's funny because I ended up, because of like how little songs I had left to choose from, I ended up going from like Enter Sandman to C'est La Vie and stuff like that. It was the most random mix of genres ever.
Hey, it might have gone down well. You might have discovered something. That used to be like my breakfast show used to be like that. It was all totally random and people go, this show shouldn't work, but for some reason it just does. And it did. I'd play everything from it. Yeah. I play everything from heavy rock to punk to bloody whatever. You know what I mean? Pop music. It's mad, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Janny says, who are your musical influences?
Okay, that's quite a lot. I'd say the main two I always say that I compare to my own music are Lucy Spraggan and James Blunt.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Both similar kind of singer-songwriter type of vibes, and both just really nice people that I've looked up to for a long time. But then I'd say growing up, my biggest influence and one of the reasons I got into music was Little Mix, mostly Perry Edwards. I absolutely love his voice, and I went to quite a few of their shows. And then also I do like listening to more rock stuff, which like All Time Low, they're my favourite band. So I probably, if I'm doing one of my rockier songs like Look at Me Now, I'd take more influences from them than Little Mix or Lucy Spraggan.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because that's not them at all. But you're right, James Blunt, great. I've seen him on stage in London in Hyde Park a few years ago, and he actually crowd surfed in a Union Jack dinghy.
Wow, that does sound like him.
It was unbelievable, and I've got a video of it, and he was like, he was a few feet away from me, and he's just coming past on his dinghy in the crowd. Like, you think that's madness, isn't it? But it works. Wow. It works. But yeah, great. Big GPR says, what releases are planned for this year?
Oh, okay. So there's quite a few. I haven't announced this yet, so if you're hearing this, woo! Yeah. So on the 29th of January, I've got my first EP coming out. It will include the 3 songs that I've already got out, so Turn This Town Around, The Way We're Rollin, and Look at Me Now. But then it's also going to have 2 more songs, one called Stronger Together and one called Just Be You. I think in general, the whole EP is about kind of getting past issues. So like The Way We're Rolling, it's about being yourself. Look at Me Now, it's about getting over being bullied in the past. Stronger Together, that's going to be about world peace. And it's all just kind of those vibes. So I'm really excited to release that. Especially Stronger Together because it's so different to my other ones. I've done 2 pop songs and a more alt rock song, and Stronger Together is a ballad. So yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Excellent. That sounds really good. And obviously, I was going to ask you what the theme was, and obviously there's a theme there. Manta Ray's been on, and he says, what is your writing process?
Oh, wow. Okay. So it does differ. I think the usual one is I don't really sit down to write a song usually. I'll have some sort of melody pop in my head, and then I'll quickly record it into my phone. And then if I've got time at that point, I'll see if I can get a few lyrics for it. And then like it kind of goes from there. I tend to find that if I actually sit down with the purpose of writing a song, it doesn't really go to plan, or the song sounds completely different to how I was wanting it to when I started. So I do kind of, it more comes naturally.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And I just find it fascinating now, because I got to count. I've never written a song or anything like that. I've done an AI one, but that's another story. But I've not. I wouldn't know where to start. But do you know what I mean? And people do various things where they start with the music first, or they start with the words, or whatever. And I think you're right. Sometimes it's not music, but if I'm thinking of something I want to do, or say I'm going to do a talk or something somewhere, I'd probably get loads of ideas when I was ironing. I'll do a bit of ironing, and oh shit, I write that down. I'll go and write that down. And it's mad because I think it's because your mind clears, you do something else, and all these ideas pop in. So I think we're all different in that respect. But I'd struggle if someone put a piece of paper down and said, right, start writing. You'd be like, oh my God, what I'm going to put on here? It's a nightmare.
I think it always tends to happen at the most inconvenient moments. I'll be like in the middle of a test, and suddenly some tune will pop into my head. And I've had times where I like write out a stave on the back of a piece of paper or on the back of my hand and start just putting notes on my hand and then trying to replicate it. I like run out the room after the test, run to the music department and start playing the piano.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. You just need a little keyboard to come out and headphones, don't you? Start playing. What are you doing? I'm not just give me a minute.
Like, what do you mean I can't just leave my test to record?
Yeah, you get in the way. I'm marvelous. You know what I mean? Just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah. Where do you want to end up? What's your dreams?
Oh, well, I've always said the dream is obviously super, super famous, like top tier, as much as you can get. But I'm a bit more realistic than that. I think I'd love kind of to be at a level similar to Lucy Spraggan, where I do have a very loyal fan base and I could put on a show and people would definitely come, but maybe not be noticed everywhere. And then I'd also be happy to kind of do a more regular job, and then have music on the side, do pub gigs at night times, and then put on a show every so often, support people.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, we all need to have this ridiculous stretch target, as they say. So what would you want? I'd want this to be as number one podcast, you know what I mean? Music podcast. Whether we ever got there, but I'll have that target, and I'd just be happy to get to the point where we have got regular viewers, but where it's a bigger and people know who we are, and we can actually start capitalising on that, because the bigger we get, the more we can do for the artists that we promote. We could do more of this, put more into it, do more full-time stuff, and that's where I'd like to get to. So I like what you're saying there. At the end of the day, if you could do that as a living, that'd be the dream, wouldn't it? I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think we all want to. Not all. Some of us want to like to be famous, but you've clicked on something there. Then you can't go out anywhere, can you? Because everyone knows who you are. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't go to the shops and just do whatever, or get taking pictures of getting out of a cab or whatever it is you're doing. And you're in the spotlight all the time. So it's an interesting one. I don't know how you cope with it, from not being in it to being in it, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of pros and cons you have to weigh up, I guess. But it's just wherever life takes me.
Well, you're young enough just to keep on doing, and you don't. None of us know your age where you're going to end up, but you know more about what you want to do than I did when I was 18. Anyway, I can tell you that for nothing. And I knew I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what it was. And to be honest with you, I was a butcher, and I thought, I want to get out of this place. I want to do something more. And I just couldn't see where's that going to come from. And it did one day. Something happened, and I ended up moving and doing different stuff, and doing a totally different career. So it's mad.
Yeah.
So you don't know. We don't know where we're going to go, but at least you know where you want to get to, and anything in between those 2 points are absolutely fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Who would you like to? Well, you mentioned a few names. Who would you like to be on stage with? Who's you like? Yes, if I could play with them, that'd be absolutely bang on. So let's put it out to the universe. Come on, let's see if it can happen.
I've got 2.
Go on.
I'll decide. Okay, number 1, obviously Lucy Spraggan. She's very similar vibe to me. Absolutely love her. And then number 2 is called Felix Hagen. He hasn't kind of done a show for ages, and he's finally coming, doing a show in Manchester. And I don't know if I can actually get in because it's 18 plus, and I'll be like a few weeks less than 18 at that point. But I've messaged him, and he's actually got back and said, "Oh yeah, I'll see if I can get you in. I want to get my sons in as well, so I'm trying to get around it with the venue. So if I could support him, that would be amazing. I think Brilliant. We're also quite similar, and he wrote a really cool musical as well. So he's very multi-talented."
I like it. People, if anyone knows him, big GPR, get onto him, get him on there. Lucy Spraggan, does anyone know her? Come on, you're missing out. You've got a brilliant singer that can support you while you go off and do whatever you do. But don't ask her to do a full 45-minute set because the backing tracks might be off. But and that's another story.
No, ever.
But I like to bring things back into the fore. So on that, with the backing tracks, what did you learn from that? What have you done differently now? How have you stopped that happening again? Because hopefully it only happened once.
I now make sure before I actually get to the gig that the app itself has got everything in the right keys. Because I got them in the right keys online and then transferred them over, and that's where something had gone wrong.
Ah, right, got you.
So I sang through everything on the app instead of online.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff. And it's this. I was nearly physically sick with this. Nothing to do with music. We went to Norway 2 years ago. Did 5,000 miles. Me and my wife on both bikes and with a tour. Stunning scenery. I've got 2 GoPros running. I've got every night I'm downloading the cards, and I've got some amazing scenery, loads of footage. Cut a long story short, came in here one day, and this computer wouldn't work, and I was like, oh, I've got a backup. I don't know why it won't work. I'll put a backup in. Plug the backup in. Do you want to back up this thing? Yes. Click. Unfortunately, what it did, it took the information that was off on the computer and put it on my external drive, which was all my footage from the 3 weeks in Norway.
Oh, so you can't get it at all?
No, I even give it to a guy who's a computer whiz, his company, and he had it for a month. He went, I cannot recover the files from this. I don't know how, why, but I can't get them. I was seriously, my wife won't let me forget about it. She does remind me occasionally. So, as an example, I'm putting other things in place so that never happens again. Because I can't get that back, can I? I've got it in here, but there's some. So I get it. Anyway, the message, people, is put things in place to stop things happening. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to pay for a subscription with GoPro. So when I get on Wi-Fi, it'll automatically take all my files and take them up, put them in the cloud. So no what happens, they'll be there. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, here we go. I don't know this one. That's as far as I don't know. So anyway, someone's put something on there, but it doesn't seem like it relates to what we're talking about. So I don't know. Sort of about an American single or something. So you've got a lot on. You've got an EP coming out. You've got gigs going. So yeah, it's going to be good. So when's your birthday?
17th of April.
Ah, right. I thought it was before that. Brilliant.
No,
Brilliant.
I do have some gigs before that though. I've got one. I've got a support gig on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, supporting Atlas in Salford.
Oh, nice. Salford. That's where I'm from, Salford.
Oh.
I know. Well, Eccles, Salford. They probably wouldn't say I was Salford, but it's City of Salford. So yeah, I'm from there. A big GPR says, any tickets left for your headline gig?
They haven't actually been put up yet, so there definitely will be tickets left.
So where do people go to get your tickets?
I still need to announce the show. So after that, they'll be up on my link tree and everything. I'll be trying to sell them to everyone I come across.
Oh, brilliant!
But now they're just not there.
Brilliant. Janice, make a note of that. Can you get so we can put it on our socials when it comes out so we can share it? Mantaray, a week after my birthday, it says. So you've similar month, similar star sign. Brilliant. Is there anything I've not asked you that you wanted to talk about or get out there or anything? Do you know what I mean? Is there anything you want to talk about?
Can't think of anything though.
Good. I'm glad you didn't go too technical then, because I'm not a mind of, knowledge. I'm useless knowledge, but not knowledge, as it were. What we ask bands to do, because when they become rich and famous, like the potential you've got, then we've got their artist drop. So can you do as an artist drop and say, this is your name, say your name, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio. Could you do that for us?
Yeah. This is Lydia Reddy, and you are listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
Oh, brilliant. And I'll get that, and I'll take it down, and then it ends up like... something like this. Here we go. Let's have a listen to this.
We are the Snakes, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio. Bash!
That was done at the Isle of Wight Festival, so that's why it wasn't just like it sounded a bit naughty. Any other gigs coming? Janice says. Have we've asked that, haven't we? It says
I do have After All Festival in May, which is kind of a grassroots music festival. It's quite a big one, 3 different venues. But apart from that, I don't think so. Some pub gigs, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's time now. Next month or so, but they'll all start getting booked up, won't they? You know what I mean? They'll be before we know it, we're sweltering, having a barbecue and a couple of beers, and or in a field somewhere watching some great music. So brilliant. Right, well, I need to get back on with the show. I need to let you get on with your evening, but I'm really pleased that you've come on. Thanks for your time. You're very talented, from what we've heard so far, and if you keep bringing out stuff like that, then keep on doing it. It's wonderful stuff. Love it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I've had a great time.
No, it's great. This is my favorite. Don't tell anyone. This is my favorite bit of the show. So the music's just like the music. But no, seriously, it's about. So we played your music, and for me, it's even more powerful now because we know you a bit more. So when we listen to it, we feel like we're connected to you, and that's why I want more people to do stuff like this.
Yeah, do love reviews. It's great getting to like speak about all of this.
Yeah, because you don't get to do it on stage, do you? And talk about random stuff and what have you. But it's good. Good luck for the future. It's not a one-hit wonder. If you want to come on again, just speak to Janice. Anything going on? You want a bit of a chat? You want to send us a video message when you're at a gig or you're doing something? Let us know and send it on, and we'll keep a track on you.
Amazing, will do.
All right, mate.
See you later.
Good
Bye.
luck. Have a good birthday as well when that comes up.
Thank you.
All right, mate. See you later.
Later. Bye.
Bye, love. Bye.